Well, it's a Tasty Tuesday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Hope your Tuesday's off to a great start. Welcome into the Beach Bunker. I'm Tyler Glen, and we've got a great show lined up for you, including a follow-up on the Arkell story we brought you yesterday. A local concert had an illegal drone flying over the show, and apparently police arrested the drone owner, took the drone. The Arkell said, you know what, we would like to... We'd like you to take it easy on the drone driver, and we'd like that footage back. We have a follow-up. It didn't take long once you get social media involved. Also, some tragedy from Mariah Carey this morning. Serious stuff here. We're going to share those details with you. Also, more on Australia's groundbreaking national new law that went into effect yesterday called the right to disconnect. It's got a lot of people talking online this morning. Is work bothering you after hours? You might want to move to Australia. Or do you? Canada could be close behind. Boss no longer calling you at home. Would you like that? Details coming up. Also, we've got some rather interesting news from the world of social media. An open letter written by Mark Zuckerberg is making the rounds. He's trending on, almost all social media platforms this morning because of what he has admitted. He has come forward to say that Meta has come under intense pressure from the White House, especially when it came to COVID-19 content. So conspiracy theories can be shelved. He has written the open letter. Some are saying that he's getting ahead of a whistleblower. Others are saying he's scared that Trump's going to win the election and come after him. Regardless of what the reason is, it's making big news this morning on every place but traditional media, because that would really unravel the big ball of yarn on how much was truthful and how much was being suppressed when it came to the old COVID pandemic, which we're still dealing with today. But anyway, interesting stuff straight ahead. Let's go outside and see how things are shaping up. We've got a little bit of sunshine to start the day. And look at this. We've got almost double digits. Almost, but I got to tell you, you got to prepare yourself for the F word. It's not in the forecast. But the overnight low this weekend, Saturday into Sunday, is 4 lonely degrees. Ooh, that's not only single digit. That's getting close there, Tim. That's getting close. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that first frosty day. But the shorts and sandals must persist. They must. Still looking good for the weekend, by the way. We're expecting sunshine Friday, 24, sunshine Saturday, 18, Sunday of the holiday long weekend, 19 in the sunshine, and for holiday Monday, sunshine at 25. So if you've got something planned for outside this weekend, it is going to be fantastic. Everybody loves Labor Day when the sun is shining because the temperatures are not too hot, not too cold. It's the Goldilocks weekend. It's not too hot, and it's not too cold. And so it looks like it's going to be a good one. We might see some rain showers on Wednesday. Here's how things look across the continent this morning. Pretty much even, Steven, right across the board. As we get you back into the Beach Bunker and welcome folks aboard before we get things rolling, of course, get yesterday's good thing ready to roll. We ask you for some positivity to start the show. But first, we say good morning to our sun seekers in chat. And they're coming in from all over the place. We start the first hour of the show on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, X, and what am I missing? TikTok, of course, and the mothership being Twitch. And we move over to Twitch for hour 2 exclusively, so you can watch for free. We'd love to have you sign up with a user handle, though, so that you can join the chat for the entire 2 hours of the show about food, fun, places, and mayhem. Tasha was not in first this morning. Actually, Lindy is really testing the time-space continuum when it comes to Twitch, because I'm not really even in the studio at 20 after 5, and she was in saying good morning at 20 after 5. Just remarkable. Crazy. Unbelievable. But she was here 20 after 5. She did it. She got her done, and the thing is that that is really, really early. I don't know if that's that is it's I guess it's allowed, but it's I'm worried we're going to break the system. I'm worried we're going to break it. But that anyway, Lindy, it's great to see you this morning. Tosh is here too. Good morning, Tosh, Road Reverend, Mama J, all in on Twitch. Good to see you this morning. Welcome aboard. We've got, let's see, who else do we have? Quentin is here too. Good morning, Quentin. Nice to see you this morning. Welcome aboard. Mama J is here too. Zumba Bernice. Jenny and Flurry Urbanovich is here as well. Good to see you this morning. Welcome aboard. Welcome, Sunseekers from all 4 corners of the internet. Okay. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Just had to check something there. Sorry about that. Why is that not working? Hang on a second here. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Nick Adams is here on Facebook. Good morning, Nick. Good to see you this morning. Welcome. Good to see you. Trev Webb is here, too, on Twitch. Cheryl's here on Twitch. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. Oh, Taste It Tuesday today. Oh, with Co-op Gold, we have got something very, very special. With September long weekend coming up, the Labor Day Classic coming up, I'm so excited about Taste It Tuesday today. We are going to get you all ready to go for football, barbecue, campsite, whatever it may be, because we're going to be trying bacon cheddar smokies today on the show. Can you tell I'm just a little excited? The Co-op Gold brand of bacon cheddar smokies. Now, they have 4 varieties, but bacon cheddar is probably going to be the best ones. We're going to give that a whirl this morning on the show. Get you ready for the long weekend. Yes, indeed. We have got, it's called Tackle Tuesday to get to Hump Day. Yeah, you're not kidding. Tackle Tuesday, get into Hump Day. Let's do it. Get to Hump Day. Get over that hump and then into the long weekend. Is that what you were picking up yesterday when you ran into Polar Bear? Yes, I saw Polar Bear at Heritage Co-op over on Richmond, and he's like, and of course I am such an idiot. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I left my phone at home. Don't you hate when that happens? Like you have those seconds of panic as you're driving and you're feeling in your pants and you're going like, oh. There's not that normal bulge in my pants that's normally there. Don't get any ideas. Oh, my phone, my camera, my phone. Oh, no, where's my phone? Did I leave my phone at home? I hope it didn't inadvertently drop out as I was getting in my vehicle. Anyway, I pulled into Co-op, and who do I see? Polar Bear. And he's like, we should get a picture. You know, we run into each other all the time. We don't have a picture together. We got a picture. In fact, you know what? I think, did you send it to me? Did you send me the picture, Polar Bear? I hope you did. Unless Tosh did. Oh, Tosh sent me some pics of the kids eating some ice cream cones yesterday. Having some ice cream. Man, things are slow today. Trudging along. Trudge. Oh, it's the whole. Probably because Facebook was being bad. I hope I don't get kicked off. Don't kick me off, please. Yeah, so anyway, you got to send that to me, Polar Bear. I don't think we got it. I didn't get it here. Oh, Tosh, maybe. There we go. Oh, I look like I'm about to. I said, let's go to the meat department, man. We got to just swing a little further down and get these kebabs in behind us. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, me and Polar Bear at the fresh cut meat counter Co-op, picking up our goodies. He told me that you were sending him for some stuff on sale, Tosh. That a girl. Watch those Co-op flyers. That a girl. Good job. Good job. I guess we're kind of morphing into good thing, aren't we? I didn't get... Oh, sorry. Good morning, Joe, on TikTok. Nice to see you this morning. And Prince as well. Twilight Treasures. Okay, sorry. That was... it was acting a little slow this morning. I love smokies, says Mama J. I make them in the air fryer. That's what we're going to do today. They're going to be in the air fryer, but I know that they will probably be twice as good once they're done on the barbecue. But the air fryer is fantastic. Cindy is here on Twitch. Good morning, Cindy. It's great to see you. Molly's here too. Good morning to you and welcome aboard. Let's get right into Taste It Tuesday or Taste It Tuesday. Yesterday's good thing. I'm all discombobulated. Yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday that was pretty awesome? You just type in GT and then dash and tell us what happened yesterday that was a good thing. You already saw mine. I ran into Polar Bear. And we got our picture taken at the meat counter at the Co-op. Yeah! Everybody's meeting at the Co-op. Then I met some former Starjetters at the Co-op in from Nova Scotia. It was so awesome. There was hugs. Oh, man, I can't get into the Co-op and get my stuff and get out of there in 15 minutes. I can't do it. It's impossible. Get in there and it's like, hey, how's it going? How are you? Oh, my gosh. We got to visit. Everyone's visiting. Must be of that age. So, big or small, what happened yesterday that was pretty awesome? You know what else was awesome is David was home over the weekend. And my wife, because he loves macaroni salad, she made like a super huge batch of macaroni salad so that he could take some back to the city when he goes. And I said, make sure that you save some for me. And I got a sour cream container filled with macaroni salad for supper last night. Oh, I like it too. But you can tell who she loves more. David gets like the ice cream pail, the full gallon of macaroni salad to take to the city, and I get the sour cream container. I understand. I understand what's going on here. But, yeah, that $15 watermelon. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, some things are affordably priced. Some things you just shake your head. You just go, whoa, what is going on? Oh, coming up on, speaking of affordably priced, remember how we were joking around about the $5 footlong at Subway? Well, Subway, after those emergency meetings last week, has come out with a real deal on the footlong. If I could spit it out. A real deal on the footlong. I don't know if it'll come to Canada, but in the U.S., they're getting into the fast food wars. Boy, the fast food wars are heating up. Tosh says GT went to the Velvet Dip for a treat and had some ice cream. Oh, you did send that. That's the ice cream shots. Happy kids. Boy, you know what? I was out with Dizzy for a walk last night. The kids are out getting that last ice cream. You could tell the kids were out shooting golf balls in the neighborhood in one of the parks. Another bunch of kids were playing some street hockey. You could tell that there we are at the meat counter again. They're just soaking up that last little bit of summer. You can tell that we have got just a week to go until the kids are back at school. Soak it up, soak it up, soak up summer, soak up summer. Do what you can to get that last ice cream cone in. Last picnic, last barbecue. Well, we'll barbecue right until Christmas, let's be honest. Thank you for sharing yesterday's good thing. Yesterday's good thing. What happened to you yesterday? Dill pickle pasta salad is the best. You know what I've made recently is Kraft mac and cheese macaroni salad. It is fantastic. And it's made with sweet relish, mayonnaise, and you make a batch of Kraft mac and cheese. Super fast way to make a pasta salad. Probably not going to win Health Food of the Year, but it's pretty damn good. Yellow Jacket. Oh, that is so great to hear. Yellow Jacket's a good thing. I got my car detailed at Auto Fashion. No pics, but my car is shiny and smells so good. Oh! Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. That is so great. I love it. Love when folks support those that support me, and I bet they did a good job. And it's kind of like driving a new car around again. And then it's like, I know when they did ours, it's like you obsess with like, no ice cream in the car, no drinks in the car. It's too clean. We'll never get this clean again. It'll never be this clean again. Cindy's GT, my daughters picked me up from the airport when we picked up my daughter's wedding dress and headed home. I'm glad to hear that you had a good trip and you made it home safe and sound. That's awesome. Welcome home. Keith Bazin on TikTok, good morning. Good to see you again. Yes, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Hi, Ryan Jenkins. Good to see you again this morning as well. And Peter Clark on TikTok. Thanks, Pete. Yesterday's good thing, talking about something good that happened from yesterday. Could be big, could be small, but it's a good thing that happened yesterday for y'all. I know the Arkells are happy that they got that drone footage they were looking for after that concert in downtown Winnipeg. We'll get to that in just a second. Quick reminder that if you're buying or selling a home, remember our friends at Epp Law Office. If you're looking at getting a will, make it Epp Law Office. If you're looking at incorporating, make it Epp Law Office. Epp Law Office is a great group of people. They've got some fantastic legal advice for you, and they are willing to help you anytime, day or night, because you can really be an open establishment because you've got an online presence. EppLawOffice.ca. Go online. You'll see pictures of the staff, all the services they have to offer. EppLawOffice.ca, or better yet, visit them at 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC on 18th Street. The best deal on breakfast is at Tim Hortons, $3 breakfast sandwich with the purchase of a hot or cold beverage, $3 plus tax, sausage, bacon, or egg and cheese breakfast sandwiches. And, of course, we were telling you that pumpkin spice is back in a big way at Tim Hortons. You can get yourself a pumpkin spice ice cap. The pumpkin spice muffins are in as well, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. As things slowly turn to fall, get your treats at Tim Hortons. You've always got time for Tim's in Brandon, Verdon, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Of course, delicious flatbread pizza also available at your local Tim Hortons. And the Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa, you still have time to take advantage of the Clarso Nordic Spa special that they've got going on at the spa there. An opportunity for you to sneak up to the Elkhorn before the end of the month and take advantage of some very special pricing. Also, some live music is always happening at the Buffalo Bar. Check out Elkhorn Resort Spa and Conference Center on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. They've got the Celebrate the Rest of Summer Fun package, 2 nights, deluxe fireplace or queen room, 3-hour e-bike experience, a barbecue kit for a delicious dinner for 2, a craft beer or wine flight at the Buffalo Bar, a s'mores kit for a sweet treat, all this and more specially priced at $765 plus tax, and enhance your stay by adding a spa pass for only $59. Another one of those all-inclusive deals. Put down $700. You're good for a weekend for 2 people, and pretty much everything is taken care of. Again, for all the details, visit their Facebook page, Elkhorn Resort Spa and Conference Center on Facebook. Okay? Mama J, not a fan of pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is so big. It is so popular. People wait for it. They wait for it. So we told you yesterday about how the band Arkells had played downtown Winnipeg, and there was a drone that was flying around the concert. It's not supposed to happen. Drones are illegal at public performances like concerts. Again, we'll just...
All right, Winnipeg, we had an amazing time tonight. I'm back at the hotel. Thank you. During the show, there was a drone that was coming very close to the stage, and I figured I just missed the memo that the festival was operating a drone. All good. Throughout the show, I sort of developed a relationship with the drone, and I'd signal it to come closer, and then I'd sort of push it away, and it would act accordingly. I was having a great time. It turns out that was an illegal drone, and we just heard that they've arrested the guy who was operating the drone. So Winnipeg police, we want the footage. It looked like it was going to be kind of cool footage. I don't know what the protocol is with how much time he has to spend in the slammer.
Well, he didn't spend any time in the slammer. In fact, he just got a warning, and actually, we get to see some of the footage he got, and it's really cool. Gone are the days where you have to go to traditional media to get the word out. He simply made that post on Instagram, and the rest, as they say, is history. Winnipeg police saw it on Instagram. They had, so did, of course, the guy that owned the drone. Everything ended well because police had simply said, hey, maybe you should come and work for us.
Hey, my guy. I just wanted to give you an update on this whole drone thing. So that was my drone, and I purposely didn't put up any shots or anything because, yeah, the police did come and check me out, but they were 2 very nice gentlemen. They just came and asked me if I had a permit for it, and they looked at my shots. They loved it, and they told me I should come work for the police force. But I definitely got a wicked relationship with you too. That was so cool. I really appreciate you for even doing that. Like, trust me, it's wild. But yeah, I have the footage. So let me clean it up and I'll send it to you. And thank you for telling them to be lenient on me. Nah, they were super cool.
They were super cool. Police are super cool. The Arkells got their footage. All's well that ends well. My question is, what happens now? Because this is a great story. You know, they're going to get some cool footage, probably put it in a music video. But you know what's going to happen now. Every psycho fan who wants to also have an intimate relationship with the band is going to have a drone. It's going to be like friggin' mosquitoes at the next concert you're at. Because everyone else is going to want to be the, I took drone footage of you. I took drone. Can I reach out to you too directly? And because nothing happened. Like, it is illegal. Police, give them a slap on the wrist. They were very kind. Said you should come work for us. But some fans are pretty psycho. And so I think some psycho fans are buying some drones now. Like, can you imagine if Taylor Swift played like the stadium in Winnipeg? I mean, it's just going to be Drone City. Drone City. They're going to try and keep them at bay, but why? When the payoff is getting in touch with my favorite star on Instagram. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Yep, they've got the footage. Mama J will wonder if they got the footage yet. Apparently they do. And so he was going to get arrested. Geez, he's not harming anyone. No, I think it was just, I think that, I don't know. I don't know if it's a bad idea that the drones are, especially in public places. I mean, you can really take some pretty wild and wacky stuff, and they could crash and hit somebody. You know what I mean? And especially flying drones anywhere close to transportation, whether it be airplanes or buses or taxis or anything like that. I mean, they're a vehicle. They're a vehicle. You should maybe have a permit, and then if you have look at me, I'm Mr. Permit guy, right? But at least this way they'll know who can operate them and who can't. Because again, if you get like this 10-year-old girl at a Taylor Swift concert with her drone, oh, Taylor's going to talk to me through the drone. Ryan says the bar is set now. Yeah, and then it's going to be sign my drone, says Ryan. Mama J says most people are psycho. Oh, man, sign my drone. Can you take a selfie with my drone? Anyway, I'm just glad it ended well. It was cool. It was a cool story. I'm a fan of those ones where people are looking for anything on the internet, whether it be a lost piece of jewelry or a lost relative or drone footage from a show taken illegally. It's nice to see that the reunion has happened. This is some very sad and somber news this morning. Mariah Carey's mother has died, and this the same day as her sister. Now, details are sketchy this morning, but she has been estranged from her mother for quite some time. I'm not sure about the relationship with her sister, but and there's very few details. In a statement, Mariah Carey says, "My heart is broken that I've lost my mother this past weekend. Sadly, in a tragic turn of events, my sister lost her life on the same day. I feel blessed that I was able to spend the last week with my mom before she passed. I appreciate everyone's love and support and privacy during this impossible time." Her mom was an opera singer. And she wrote about her complicated relationship with her mom in her book. But that is so sad. It's tough to lose a parent, but to lose a parent and a sibling in the same weekend, that's terrible. So that's with Mariah, and that's a very, very sad way to head into the last part of the year. Okay, coming up on the show, the right to disconnect. Is your boss bugging you after hours? Hey, can you make sure tomorrow you do this? Hey, can you come in and make sure that you unplug this? Hey, can you make sure you cover this? I don't want to answer my phone anymore. Or emails or texts. Well, I'll tell you, in Australia, things have taken a turn. The right to disconnect is now law. It became law yesterday. Also, Subway has released a new foot-long deal, and it's in the U.S., but it could be coming here. We're going to tell you about it coming up on the show in the next little bit. First, we're going to head off to our first beach break of the morning, and we're going to Atlantic City, baby. Atlantic City, New Jersey. Let's do it. Atlantic City for a beach break on a Taste of Tuesday. Let's get some ocean time in. Back in a second.
Waves are crashing, feel the beat. Sunset glow, we can't be beat. Beach party under stars, moonlit nights and old guitars. Bonfire burning lights our way. No end to this perfect day. Feel the rhythm, feel the heat. Move your body to the beat. Sun seekers on the rise, watching the sunrise in our eyes. Tropical drinks in our hands, living life and making plans. Footprints on the salty shore, catching sun, we always want more. Palm trees swaying in the breeze, life's a party, love the seas. Laughing, saying all we need, in this paradise we're free. Feel the rhythm, feel the heat. Move your body to the beat. Sun seekers Tropical drinks in our hands, living life and making plans. Footprints on the salty shore, catching sun, we always want more. Tropical drinks in our hands, move your body to the beat. Sun seekers on the rise, watching the sunrise in our eyes. Tropical drinks in our hands, living life and making plans. Footprints on the salty shore, catching sun, we always want more.
Do. It's a nice morning. 71 degrees Fahrenheit at the Resorts Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey this morning as we come back to southern Manitoba, where we are at 9 degrees Celsius. We are looking for a really nice day today. Pretty much normal for this time of year. Our normal now is 22. We'll hit 21. Some rain showers and 23 tomorrow, but normal, sunny, and warm for the long weekend. So if you've got some outdoor plans for the long weekend, keep them coming. Keep it coming. 24 on Friday. That'll be our nicest day, most likely. Upper teens for the rest of the weekend, around 20 degrees, but lots of sunshine. Tyler, maybe you should ditch the Vikings this year and cheer for the Falcons. Have you lost your mind, Ryan? I don't know. This football season's just wonky for me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. The Vikings can't get it together. The Riders can't get it together. It's just like, maybe it's time to switch to hockey. Maybe after all these years, I'll earn my passport as a Canadian and move over to hockey. I don't know. They have a quarterback. Yeah, who is it? Someone from Craigslist? Like, they keep getting injured. It's like, oh, man. I thought it was Sam Darnold. But anyway, we're not going to talk sports. 8 days, 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 15 seconds till that first day of school. Taking a look at how we compare across the continent as far as air temperature is concerned. There we go. And let's get into the right to disconnect. So ever since the invention of the cell phone, especially once the cell phone became a flip phone, BlackBerry was the first time I ever saw a cell phone that somebody was working on feverishly. Because you had a keyboard on the phone. And I remember when BlackBerry came out and people around me are getting them at work and they're like, yeah, my work got me this BlackBerry. You should ask for one. You should get one. I'm like, are you crazy? If work gets me a BlackBerry, you know what that is? That is a ball and chain of magnificent proportions. They're going to contact me 24. I've just become a 24-hour-a-day employee. Yeah, but they're so cool. They're so cool. They've got lots of like neat gadgets and game. Well, that's how they get you. That's how they're going to get you. All the gadgets and games, and it was like, oh yeah, Angry Birds. There's Angry Birds on there. I'm okay with not playing Angry Birds if that means that I can have my personal time. You know what I'm saying? So in Australia, the right to disconnect became law yesterday, and this is kind of what it means in a nutshell, okay? This means that bosses and supervisors and stuff can't contact you outside of regular work hours.
The right to disconnect has arrived in Australia. The new law allowing employees to ignore work emails and calls after work hours will apply to all businesses with 15 or more employees.
Yes, you heard correct. Ignore. Absolutely ignore. If you work for a company of 15 employees or less.
The change was made in an effort to promote work-life balance.
When you are disconnected with work, you are kind of disconnected with a lot of stress, anxiety, and all those deadlines and all those kind of things.
The law isn't absolute. Employers can still call, and there are some cases that are considered reasonable. Similar rules are in place in more than 20 other countries around the world.
This budget is about fairness.
Yeah, so we're going to get this here. You wait.
And Canada is looking to get on board, introducing a plan in the last federal budget. Ontario is the only province to give workers the right to disconnect, requiring companies with more than 25 employees to have a written policy.
It sounds good, but it's a bit of an empty policy.
Enforcement, still an issue according to this labor lawyer.
The law doesn't actually tell employers that they have to mandate that employees disconnect between certain periods. So without that level of guidance, employers are free to draft these policies in any way they see fit.
Though some say change is coming either way, with younger generations demanding it.
It's very clear that the younger workforce wants to establish more clear boundaries between work and outside of work life.
And some of those younger workers say employers who don't listen could face consequences.
I'm done at 3:30, so for your information, I'm not going to message you back, even if I see my messages. You're going to be on Do Not Disturb.
Should be available as an option, and it's definitely an appealing tactic that employers can use to attract any applicants, right?
Canada's plan is still a ways away, with work to be done to update the labor code. Even then, it'll only affect federally regulated workers, leaving it up to the provinces and territories to make their own call.
So it is coming to Canada, but federal regulated employees would be like your banks, broadcasters, Canada Post, airlines would be one. But what are your thoughts on this? The right to disconnect, is this a good idea or is this kind of stupid? Do we just live in an era now that if you are lucky enough to have a job, you should be available 24 hours a day? What if your work needs you? What if they need you? They need to be able to reach out. They need you to be able to review some of these documents to kind of get ahead of things. If we can't be available 24 hours a day, how are we going to move the yardsticks for GDP for our country? Come on, guys. This is not a good idea. What are we doing here? Some of these fines are crazy. $19,000 for an individual employee and up to $94,000 for a company. If I say, yeah, Mr. HR, Mrs. HR, my manager was bothering me off the job, off the clock. That's a huge fine. That's in Australia. I don't know what the fines would be here. But Molly says, good, this should have been in place years ago. I don't know about that. Karen says it's going to be interesting to see if it'll translate through to nursing. I didn't realize nurses were getting so much correspondence after hours. I could see, hey, we need you tomorrow for a shift. Ryan says, oh, she's mad. She does not want to be contacted, the girl in the video. Yeah. Mama J says, unless they're willing to pay standby. Yeah, like on-call pay. A lot of people get paid for being on call. Okay. And as long as, I guess, expectations are outlined when you come in the door, and it's like, yeah, you'll earn some extra pay, but we need to be able to contact you outside of hours. But that's not happening for a lot of jobs right now. Quentin says, great idea. Boundaries are sadly a thing of the past. Molly says, I know a few salary people, and they work more than hourly people. It's slave wages because the day doesn't stop. What do you think? Sean asks, as an individual, can managers be fined too? Yes, apparently they can. Managers and supervisors. However, Francis says, you know what? I got an easy way to fix this. I simply turn off my phone. But we know that when you turn your phone off and boss is having a meltdown for something and trying to get a hold of you, and the next day you go into work, you know what's happening. Francis, I was trying to get a hold of you. What the hell? Is your phone broken? Oh my gosh. We need more coffee creamer. And we need you to pick that coffee creamer up on the way to work. And you were not available. Are you okay? Were you off the planet? Did you? I always like to use, my battery. My battery died. I got a crappy battery. Sydney says, my husband constantly gets calls on the weekend from coworkers and customers. And that's okay, as long as it's stipulated that you're going to be compensated in some way for that. Like, I mean, it is you are paid for an 8-hour workday. Technology has kind of opened the door there a little bit. Molly says, yes, you get paid when sick, but is 60 plus hours a week for the salary? Tammy asks, how do you contact an employee to see if they want to cover someone else's shift or get more hours? Good question. As I understand it, the employee would give permission to the employer. So an employer simply saying, I need you tomorrow. I need you to come in tomorrow. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one because that means a last-minute phone call outside of regular hours. I don't know how that's going to work. I really don't. Unless what will happen is they'll incentivize something for those employees, I predict. So if you join a team and as part of your deal, they'll say, look, we may have to contact you at the last second outside of regular office hours. But if you do, you're going to get paid overtime if you take those extra hours. Then there's an incentive for you to answer the phone should they call. But how would you know if it's like Tammy on the phone? It's like, oh, could be more money, could be more money. She's like, hey, yeah, hi, Tyler, I can't find the coffee creamer. Did you put it in the fridge? What are you doing contacting me at home? Come on. Oh, man, but there seems to be a lot of support for this. Brandy says, but is that needlessly contacted? If the employee knows that they could be offered more hours or asked to cover, that wouldn't be needless. Needless would be something that can wait for work hours. However, do you remember the saying that your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency for me? Again, your lack of planning does not, just because you didn't have enough staff to cover off and now we're tight and you got to call me in, that's... Angela says, I wonder how someone will run a 24/7, 365 business. Well, enter artificial intelligence. Yes, artificial intelligence is here to help. When employees won't do the work or they won't come in or won't answer their phone, turn to AI Annie. Did you know AI Annie actually has a look now? Remember last time we talked to AI Annie? It was just a sound. There was no, and you can change people now. You can have different people, and you can use your camera, so you can have it like a FaceTime call. So this one's name is Sarah. Calling Sarah. I don't know if this will work right now, but look at her. Look at there she is. Hi, Sarah. It's going great. Hang on, I'm going to plug you in for a second. This will be the new customer service person at your local store. All right. Okay, hang on a second. Can you hear me, Sarah?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Take your time.
All right, thanks. I'm just showing you to my audience because last time we talked, you didn't have like a working picture available, and now you do. This is pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to be here. What are we chatting about today?
Well, we're chatting that I'm not wearing any pants today. And yeah, so have you ever shown up to work not wearing pants?
Ha. No, I haven't. But that sounds liberating. What a bold choice.
Why, thank you. Anyway, you're looking fantastic today. Thanks for saying hi. I just wanted to introduce you to the crew.
Oh, thank you. You all are awesome. What's the crew up to today?
We're talking about work-life balance and the right to disconnect and how you're probably going to take our job.
Ha. I promise I'm just here for fun. Work-life balance is super important. What do you all do to unwind?
Okay, we got to run, though. We got to run. I know you want to chat. I feel like, and now that you can see them, I feel like they have feelings and stuff. I knew this was going to happen. They have no feelings. It's a computer. It's a computer. And it's getting better. Since we've started this show, the introduction of AI. Now we've got, and so you can again use your camera with this feature. And I tested it on the weekend. I said, how many fingers am I holding up? She said 4. I said, oh, do I look sad? And she says, yeah, you kind of do. Is everything okay? I'm like, oh my God. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Here we go. So, yeah, we can be unreachable, but AI is standing on the ready. Standing on the ready. Zumba Bernice says, I was once contacted by a coworker while laying on the beach in Hawaii. Wow. She needed to find something at work. Holy cow. What app is that? What you want to get that app? And then you're going to leave me, Molly. You're going to cheat on me with it's AI Annie. I downloaded this so long ago. Call Annie is the app. Because it started with AI Annie. She was just a voice. We could ask her questions. We had lots of fun making her say weird and wacky things. And now she's visually accessible. And there's guys, too. And all kinds of accents. And it's like pick your friend and sit there and talk for hours and hours. It's insane. I think she cares about us. Yeah, because she asks a lot of questions constantly. She's asking questions constantly. Carlene says, I saw an email from an employer once saying, I'm emailing when it's convenient for me. Please respond when it's convenient for you or at the start of your next shift. Oh, that's a great little saying. I'm emailing when it's convenient for me. Please respond when it's convenient for you. That's kind of nice. If we had started that way in the first place. Okay, bye forever, Tyler. Oh, I've lost you to AI. See, even I'm done. Even I'm done. Melanie says Ontario has had this law. They passed it earlier this year. Brandy says it's about time. And so people are pretty happy with what's going on in Ontario. So I think overall people are, saying it's about time that we had these boundaries put in place. So there you go. The right to disconnect. It's already in Ontario. It's federal law in Australia and coming soon possibly to Canada. Coming up this morning on the show, it's Taste It Tuesday, and we are going to taste some delicious long weekend specialties. The Co-op Gold assortment of Smokies. Check, this is mine. Bacon and cheddar Smokies. You need these for the barbecue this weekend. Or mozzarella-infused Smokies. Oh, as the football game is on. Maybe you're at the beach with the family celebrating that last long weekend before the kids are back at school. Wouldn't some double smoked Smokies? Double smoked Smokies. Oh, man, perfect. And then you can even get bison Smokies at your local co-ops of Westman, and we're going to test out bacon cheddar. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. You're at home here with Co-ops of Westman. Visit Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, Neepawa, Gladstone Co-op, and Hamiota Co-op, too. Sunrise Credit Union, congratulations again to the winners of the Sunrise Credit Union free gas and grocery giveaway. Congratulations to the crew at Sunrise Credit Union for another great contest. Be on the lookout for their next giveaway and community contest involving special awards for projects happening across southwestern Manitoba. In District 1, Grandview, Greg and Lisa Boughton won the $1,000 gas and grocery giveaway. In District 3, Brandon Mark Van Hoof was the winner of the gas and grocery giveaway. And in District 2, Melita, it was Jace Brown. So congratulations to all those winners. And again, thanks to our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. That is awesome. Free gas and grocery giveaway. 19 locations across southwestern Manitoba. Visit your local Sunrise Credit Union to get some financial advice. Open a new account. Talk RESP, RRSP, or anything else involving your finances. sunrisecu.mb.ca. And Skydancer Casino this weekend is fight weekend at Skydancer Casino. Again, if you're into MMA, fighting action, you may want to hop the border. Make sure you have got your passport for that. I can't stress it enough. When we had the Nelly concert on, everyone wants to go. Not everybody has a passport. You know what? They told me that there's going to be 6 more big concerts coming next year to the Skydancer. Big shows. Make sure you've got your passport, okay? So that you can hop the border. It's an easy thing to do if you've got a passport. Not so easy if you don't. But anyway, the Define the Fights MMA fights are happening on the 31st. That's Saturday night at the Skydancer Casino. Doors open at 6. Fight starts at 7. It's a huge card. They've got some internationally renowned MMA fighters there to sign autographs at the Skydancer Casino. Go to their Facebook page for more. Skydancer Casino and Resort. You'll also find them on Instagram and Twitter. And again, it's fight weekend at the Skydancer Casino this weekend. So how does a Amazon customer end up with a package on the roof? If you were expecting a package from Amazon and you got home from work and it says the package has been delivered, but you got a message from the Amazon delivery driver that said, sorry, dude, it's on your roof, would you be upset? Would you think, what the hell did he throw it up there for? I did, until I saw the video. And the video comes from the ring cam of the guy's house. And there is a logical reason for that. The logical reason being that the guy had a gate to his home that was locked. He forgot to make it accessible for the Amazon driver, so the Amazon driver just chucked the parcel.
Amazon said it delivered. Checked the mailbox, checked all outside. Look what this motherfucker threw it.
There it is. There's the package. It's on the roof. Hello, I can't get to your house. I can't get in. I'm at the lock gate. Well, I'm going to give this a whirl. Oh, fuck. Delivered. Yeah. You got her done. We deliver every time. The package got there. Now we need to get a ladder to get up on the roof. That's hilarious. Oh, man. That is hilarious. Package delivered. Oh, there's a follow-up video. All right, what's the follow-up got on here?
Hello, I'm here with Amazon. I threw a package in, and it went up on top of the roof. On top of the roof of the porch is where the bag is. In case you only speak Spanish, arriba del techo, en la parte del portal, es donde está.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. He wanted to make sure that, thank God it didn't rain by the time he got home. I have no idea. Can't even speculate what was in the package. But have you ever had an Amazon person deliver your package in a weird way like that? Like throw it up on the roof or leave it at the end of your driveway and you're thinking, what the hell? Why would they leave it at the end of the driveway? I had one leave one at the bottom of our stairs almost to make sure that we tripped on it. And I thought that was, he obviously maybe was a first-time delivery person. And I didn't like the fact that it was kind of in the open like that, but at least I could see it when I got home and know, hey, we got a package. Kaysen says at least it was safe. One driver gave ours to the dog and then watched the dog tear it up. Oh, man. Mama J says, at least the porch pirates can't steal it off the roof. Yeah, you know the porch pirates in your neighborhood are serious when they take the ladder out. They're like, hey, what can I steal in this neighborhood? Oh, there's something on the roof. Barry, get the ladder. Let's go. Let's go get that. Let's go get that. Vince says, package is good. Nothing broken. Can't be mad at the guy after seeing his reaction. Yeah, the guy didn't mean to put it on the roof. That's a pretty tall fence. I think he's got a good throw. I think that he came close. Jay says, 2 seconds later and instant regrets. Yeah, as soon as he let it go, he knew that the pitch was a little too high. Oh, and onto the roof. And it is unreachable without a ladder. Okay, so Subway. Big news here this morning. Subway is releasing a $6.99 footlong deal. Now, Subway was famous for $5 footlong, and they're thinking that, well, they've interviewed some people and they've done some studies and said that people would step back into their store for a $6.99 footlong sub. That took effect immediately and is on for a limited time through till September the 8th. Now, this is for U.S. stores only. I think from what I could find on the web, there's a $2 discount on current subs in Canada, but the fast food wars in the States are insane. There's this race to $5. $5 seems to be the magical number. Subway had it with the $5 footlong, and they lost it and are now in some trouble because people aren't going to the store to get a sandwich anymore that they can make at home for $3. So if you are in the States and you're there until September the 8th and you want a $6.99 sandwich, it's $8.99 in Canada, Mama J says. $8.99. All right. Spicy nacho chicken, cheesy garlic steak, and others. Yeah, I like the $5 footlong. Just rolls off the tongue and into my mouth. Oh, well. Music lovers. Music lovers of the 90s. And maybe I'm gonna be driving you crazy, 'cause after all, you're my wonderwall. Do you remember these guys? Oh, man, I can't believe they're getting back together. These two guys wanted to kill each other back in the 90s. The Gallagher brothers, it was infamous. They'd punch each other in the face, threaten each other. We are never going to sing again. Oh, no, they're back. Oasis reunion tour has been confirmed for the UK and Ireland. Now, industry experts are saying this could be the first time ever that Taylor Swift attendance numbers could be blown out of the water. It's a 14-day tour of the UK and Ireland in 2025. And gigs will mark the 16 years since Liam and Noel Gallagher split after festival bust-up, but no plans to make new music. So they'll be doing all the oldies for you from the 90s, like all three songs, I think. But, yeah, the industry insiders are really excited about the fact that 90s music is now considered oldies. And so, hey, move over. They're the new Bruce Springsteen. They're the new Journey on Tour. They're the new Foreigner. Oasis. And, of course, the internet's going crazy. Oh, bring back Dunkaroos and Saved by the Bell and everything else from the 90s. The 90s are awesome. Mama J says, I wonder if they're going to fist fight between sets. Probably. These guys are awful to each other. At least they were. It's crazy. We have to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube and X. Thanks for being here for the first hour of the show. Don't forget the show comes in an abbreviated form. If you've got 40 minutes or less to spend with the show, you can download it any weekday starting at noon at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcast. Coming up, Mark Zuckerberg's open letter apology. Yeah. Pretty crazy stuff. That's coming up in hour 2. Also, Taste of Tuesday, bacon cheddar for the long weekend. Oh, yeah. Don't want to miss it. Come on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Thank you, TikTokers. Have a great day. See you again tomorrow at 7 for Hump Day, okay? Thank you. All right, and now we are saying goodbye to our friends on the other platforms, X and Facebook and YouTube. See you later, YouTube. Thank you so much.